Greetings, fellow conquerors, and welcome back to Byzantium here in Europa Universalis 4, where we're currently at kind of a crossroads. I've been thinking about this since the last episode, which was actually recorded like 3 minutes ago, so, you know, long time thinking. We're currently in a very interesting position, because what we would like to do is take over all of Italy. But we're in a difficult position to do so, just because the amount of aggressive expansion that we're going to accrue just attacking Italy is going to be quite high. I thought about it, and you know, I think our first and foremost goal should be to take Rome. I think that's going to be our most important thing that we need to do. The Papal State is unfortunately allied to the Bohemians. Is what it is. Not really much we can do about that. The Papal State has picked up Tech 17 ahead of time for whatever reason, so go them, I guess. But the Bohemian army, as we previously encountered, is actually quite strong. They do get 10% morale of armies from national ideas, something that we don't have. And I think they get did they get something else? I feel like no, maybe not. I guess it's just literally from defensive giving them a morale bonus, and then offensive giving them better generals. Did I see discipline in there somewhere? I don't think so. I don't see discipline. Oh, yep, 3% discipline. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I don't know. Their armies were pretty good. Maybe we were just rolling bad. I don't know. I didn't look. I probably should have. But anyway, point is, as much as I would love to attack the Spanish, since France is their rival, I think that retaking Rome is going to be our top priority. But the problem with taking Rome is it's a 43 development province, which means we really, really need to let all of our European aggressive expansion take down before we take it. Otherwise, we would risk a very, very large, scary coalition of ultimate destruction. So, what I have decided to do instead, in the meantime, is continue to expand eastward, taking more land from people or nations like Georgia and Persia. Austria has decided to attack Venice. Well, rip Venice, I guess. I don't know why they didn't call us in, but Austrian conquest of Friuli. Well, as much as I would like to take Venezia, again, it's 42 development. We would be risking a pretty massive coalition based on the amount of aggressive expansion that we've currently got in some of these, especially Italian provinces. But you know what? It's really not that bad if I'm looking. I was just looking, and we've got negative 33. It's mostly with the Italian provinces, so honestly, it's not going to be that bad, I don't think. Alright, we have a choice. We could either pick up, we could save up for flintlock muskets, or we could pick up better fire on our generals. I think we go with better fire on our generals for the time being, from offensive ideas. Obviously, we've finished up our idea group, and what we're really looking forward to with offensive... I mean, honestly, though, almost everything about this idea group is awesome. The only downsides are the recruitment time and the recover army morale, but pretty much every single one of these is pretty awesome. Let's see, how's our inflation doing? We're at 7% inflation. I'm going to go ahead and drop that, because, yeah, that's a lot of inflation. Let's continue to convert provinces where we may. I think we're going to take humanists for our next idea group, just because we're going to be taking a lot of land that isn't orthodox, and it will take a little bit of time to convert. But since we've already got the 3% missionary strength from our national ideas, I don't see the point of getting religious ideas, even though obviously we would have Deus Vult, and obviously, which is awesome, by the way. But yeah, we wouldn't really be able to take full advantage of all the ideas in it. Looks like George is getting wrecked by rebels. Surprise, surprise. Let's see. Let's fabricate a claim. We're going to start by fabricating on Guria, I guess. Let's start there. And I think that may be the only province we need to take. I really want to take... Wow, look at the Caucasus. I didn't realize this. This is a change in... We're on 1.19. Yeah, 1.19 now. I played so many different games with version numbers. I just completely spaced on what version we're on. We're on 1.19. The Caucasus is an actual mountain range now. It actually blocks movement. That's crazy. At any rate, yeah, we're going to be attacking the Georgians. Since nobody cares over here, basically. It looks like Shirvan would join in the war, but it's Shirvan. I don't really care at all. It looks like our fleet did get engaged, which is unfortunate. We're gonna try to move them over. The Georgian fleet doesn't have any heavies, so they're likely to retreat. Though they do have an admiral, so yeah, it looks like we are losing ships, unfortunately. I think we're gonna win just because of numerical superiority, but yeah. Constantinople falls in disrepair for 10 years. Sure, yeah, I don't really care. It's better that than army tradition. Alright, we didn't have to take those casualties, but we only took 4 losses, so not really, like, devastating or anything. Alright, they want to go to that province first. Sure. And, yeah, pitifully small amount of resistance for this war. Oh, there's actually a capital fort here in Imereti. Who knew? Alright, we've sunken the Georgian fleet. I was gonna laugh if we got that on a 7%. It's happened a lot this campaign. Lucky Byzantium, I guess. I'm not usually this lucky when it comes to games, but hey, I don't know, it's really strange. So, for example, I played the game XCOM 2. If you know anything about XCOM at all, you know it's a very chance-based game. I will, like, take I'll take stuff like, you know, 90% shots and they'll miss, and then immediately the enemy will hit, like, 2 17% shots, and I'm just like, I'm the unluckiest human being on the face of the planet. And then I come and play this game, and it's like, win 3 7% sieges in a row? Why not? Let's see, the military tech of Georgia and Shirvan is about up to par with ours, but I don't know, it's not really scary by any stretch of the imagination. Speaking of which, how's our current institution spreading? Global trade. Looks like we've already gotten it in Constantinople, and it's spreading rather quickly to the rest of our provinces, I think. Let's check the actual institution spread rate. Going up by 0.8 per month. Because the printing press is present and has a port neighboring province with global trade. Sure. Okay. Persia give us access? Yeah, they'll give us access. Thanks for being a pal, Persia. I appreciate it. We're not even over the Diplo limit? Oh no, right, because we annexed Theodoro. Nice. Well, hey, this is going to be great. We'll be able to connect with our Crimean holdings, and everything will be great. Now we just need to do that with Venice, although it looks like Austria is going to see to that. Oh, we got some Bosnian separatists. Fair enough. Let's ask Austria for military access. Okay, we can go walk to those rebels. Good. We've kind of reached a point where we can begin to snowball, which is important, because if we're going to restore the Roman Empire, we're going to need to do that. Denmark has paid off all the foreign debt of Austria. Well, good for you, Denmark. Wait, Denmark's still a great power? Denmark is currently the 8th place great power. I'm guessing they still own Sweden. They sure do. They sure do. Denmark's actually friendly towards us, but we don't really need any other allies because we've got France and Austria, so... Taking a -2. Still beat the Georgians. Lost about as many as we killed, but, I mean, it doesn't really matter because we make like 1,000 manpower per month. We'll let the religion change. That event is really bizarre. Alright, well, since we don't have to pay off foreign debt anymore, see about getting some more manpower in some of our provinces. I think that'll be a good province. Just seeing if there are any, you know, ones that are good by themselves that I wouldn't need to invest too heavily in. Alright, that's going to be a good province. 804 is pretty good. 499 is meh. 1372 in Opsikion is obviously going to be really good. Basically using money to circumvent quantity ideas is what we're doing right now. Though I would not begrudge the 50% force limit, I'll tell you that much. Given how crap our troops are. It's like Britain all over again, except at least we're kind of cool. Let's build a force limit building in Thessaly as well. Let's spend our money rather than just sitting around doing nothing. Some Georgian separatists have risen up in Kartli. Fair enough. Let's go fight them. Actually, what we could do, let them take that province. They'll go to Yerevan to begin besieging. And, ooh, a gift to the state. Good governance would sometimes prompt the nobility and the businessmen of the realm to donate cash to the treasury, out of pure patriotism, or in exchange for the sales or transfer of honorary titles and position. So we could get 200 ducats, 10 prestige, or we could get both, because Jonas is well connected. Alright. Can't complain about that. We're back to 100 prestige. And our prestige only goes down by 1 yearly, so basically we're going to have 100 prestige for like the rest of the game. Ah, shit, dude. My whole plan, I got distracted by the event, and now I'm making horrible decisions like attacking rebels into the mountains. What am I doing with my life? Apart from playing video games for an awesome community in EU4. Thank you guys for being here, by the way. Alright, 555 men next month. They'll get that. Cool. Come on. Alright. The battle's begun. The rebels are taking -2 because reasons. Hey, we're defending on this mountainous turf. Well, it's our fort, so now you have to attack us in the mountains. Wait, what? Yeah, it says right here in this book. That's a bunch of bullshit. It doesn't matter. This is what Paradox says, so... Sorry, man. It's just the way it goes. Alright, we've got 100% war score. Can we take you as a vassal? Perhaps? Yes, we could. You wouldn't accept. Why not? The war hasn't been going on long enough. Okay, well... I'm going to take you as a vassal, and then I'm going to give you, like, half of George's land. Think about it. Just think of the possibilities. You only stand to gain by doing this. Maybe I'm talking about myself again. Is it just me, or does this look like the symbol of Carthage? Just pointing down instead of, like, you know, two hands going up, because apparently Carthaginians like to party. Anyway, I digress. Carthage... You know what? If Rome is formable, shouldn't Carthage be formable if you're playing, like, Tunis? Anyone think of that? That Paradox headquarters? Great, now that they're our vassal. Do you have any cores? You don't, because you're bad. Okay, that's fine. I apparently can't transfer things to... Alright, let's wait a month. Let's see if it recalculates. And we'll see if we can't give some of this land to Shirvan. Nope. Well, that's interesting. Okay. We have a vassal we can't actually reach at the moment. That's fun. Wow, we could actually think about attacking Persia. Persia's crap right now. Oh my goodness. Well, don't mind if I do. Start building a spy network in them. Alright, Papal State. Let's fabricate a claim on Roma. Fabricate, please. It is our birthright as Byzantines. As Romans. I'm not making up anything. Oh look, another 67 aggressive expansion peace deal that we care nothing about because everyone's so scared of us now that they don't want to face a coalition. It's going to cost us an awful lot of admin points to core all of this just because Georgia has double coring costs and we cry every time. But hey, it's just the way she goes, basically. Fortunately, there isn't really a way to connect Shirvan at the moment. Taking them as a vassal may have been a fairly short-sighted move on our part, but whatever. Let's take all this land. Hey, look, it's the Caucasus. Haha. And now it's white for some reason. Fair enough. Alright, we've got... Oh, we've been taking attrition in this province. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter because we're making 1,000 manpower per month. Go figure. Yeah, let's go kill these 31,000 rebels. Attack! Uh-oh, they're gonna win the siege and get years of separatism. Damn it! If only I'd had an overpriced fort! Alright, Georgia fabricated a claim on us because reasons. And, the name of Byzantium now spreads over the entirety of the Bosporus. Well, not the Bosporus, the Black Sea. Still waiting for our natural scientist to do her thing. Ganja is now considered part of our patrimony. Good stuff. What's our force limit like? Got 104 force limit. Alright, I can live with that. Why don't we keep increasing it? You know, build some camps in some of these other provinces and just keep building up, basically. Not that we need it or expect to need it, but, you know, it would be nice. Anyway, we can actually walk to our land and squish rebels with increasing efficiency. Alright, rebels in Ganja are going to be a thing, so let's get our troops into position. Alright, we've reached the crazy point where things are out of control and we're going to start just taking all of the land that ever existed. Kazim is alive still, even though they have literally no allies, and they're just I don't even know what's going on with Kazim. Honestly, we could peacefully vassalize them, which is kind of hilarious. Let's improve relations with them, and then if the opportunity presents itself, we will vassalize them, because it would be good to have a Christian vassal out here. What are their ideas? Defensive, espionage, and offensive. That's okay. I don't know. Maybe we don't need him as a vassal. Maybe we need my original plan, Shirvan, to give them some of this Muslim land out here that since they themselves are, I believe, Shia. Yeah, they're Shia. Alright, we could pick up prestige from land battles, however we definitely want to pick up the next military tech as soon as possible. The sweating sickness spreads through Constantinople. Well, that's pretty bad. Alright, so here's my logic on this. We currently are paying more, paying 10% more for tech because we haven't embraced global trade. So, I think we spend 100 diplomatic points, just because. It seems better than money or losing stability. And we need admin points to core things, which is obviously very important. Alright, Wallachia still wants they want military access to get these troops into their own land. Very long walk around the countryside. Alright, our truce with the Papal State has ended. If we look at our European coalition map mode, not really a whole lot of people. Wow, look at that bright orange Mamluk. That's amazing. It's just amazing. Even if we don't, out-tech them, we're still going to out-troop them eventually, to the point where they can't even really mount a successful resistance. But at any rate, I think we're poised to fight a war for Rome itself. But that's going to have to come next time, my fellow conquerors. I know I leave it on cliffhangers so often, but at the same time, it keeps you watching, doesn't it? At any rate, I'm having fun. We're reaching the point where we're going to start snowballing. We're going to see what it takes to form the Roman Empire again, and we're going to see if that's something we actually want to do, and hopefully that we can do in 200 years' time. At any rate, though, that's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you on the next one.